First at 11 tonight, campaign 2014 primary day is just 5 days away. Races will be trimmed down, among them the race for Rhode Island governor.
Tonight, the candidates came together once again in hopes of gaining votes in the close races between Democrats and Republicans. Eyewitness News reporter Jared Pliner spoke with some of the candidates. He's live at Rhode Island College with the details.
Mike Shannon, good evening to you. The Providence Journal, our news partners over there, one of the sponsors behind tonight's final joint appearance. Clay Pell and Gina Raimondo left Sappins Lee Hall without going on camera tonight. We did receive written statements from them, and we'll get to that in a moment. But first, a snapshot of this primary race as it approaches the goal line. All contenders for Rhode Island governor making their final joint appearance at Rhode Island College Thursday ahead of Tuesday's primaries. Providence Mayor Angel Taveras on where he stands.
I think it's going to be close, which excites me given that I've been outspent by more than 2-1, and yet we are tight in a very tight race, so I feel good.
Over on the GOP side, the question of turnout looms especially large.
We've done it through numerous campaigns. Granted, this is my first statewide run, but the principles are the same. We've got a ground game that we got going with a lot of volunteers, and we're prepared for Tuesday, and we're shifting into high gear now.
It's always a little scary going into a Republican primary because of the small number of voters. If 2,000 extra voters decide to come in, that could be 10% of the vote total. It's the craziest process I've ever participated in, because no matter how hard you work, no matter how much you poll, no matter what the experts say, nobody really knows what's going to happen on Election Day until it happens.
We plan for all this. We plan for our turnout. Our strategy is based upon what we've seen historically in GOP turnouts.
The pack seems to be pushing through the 11th hour with humor.
Tuesday is the culmination of the first part of the race. Second part will be the general election. As more of my people turn out than my opponents, I'll be fine.
How fatigued are you in what has been a very strong back and forth?
I'm still smiling. If you ever see me not smiling, then, you know, it's a different story.
I can't sit down anymore. If I did, I'd just keel over. So I'm going to stay on my feet. We're going to just tough it out through Tuesday, and then we're going to have a fun time Tuesday night.
So as to those statements I was just talking about, first Clay Pell, he indicated via his statement that he's ready to launch a 39-city and town tour as he makes his final appeal. And Pell says, quote, that his strong grassroots field effort will lead to victory on Tuesday. And then as for Gina Raimondo, she said via her campaign manager during this final push, Gina will continue to focus on getting people back to work and her strategy to make Rhode Island a leader in manufacturing. Again, live at RIC tonight with the Providence Mobile Newsroom, I'm Jared Pliner, Eyewitness News.
Eyewitness News and WPRI.com are your local sources for campaign 2014 coverage. In 5 days, we'll have the most complete coverage of primary night in Rhode Island and Massachusetts. We'll be bringing you live updates throughout the night after the polls close, including election results, analysis, and reaction from the winners and losers.